Hey, what is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Really crazy market. I was trading kind of all day yesterday. I normally don't trade this much, but I had a lot of fun with it. Only lost out of all this yesterday. I only lost one small trade on a Bitcoin long that was stopped out, but did really well with Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Doge going short. And then this was the long entry yesterday that was stopped out. It did look likely we could have bounced kind of off of that area. Now we're making lower lows. It's not looking too good. We have a really good community here. Even went long on FTT and locked in profits on that. Locked in profits a little bit early there. I don't think it got quite up to $7, but yeah. And then I'm in a new Bitcoin short right now. I'm not going to show it to you because it's unfair to the people that are paying. But if you guys are interested in exclusive Discord, really good community, some exclusive TA and Bitcoin, ETH, altcoins. You just get to see my charts, stocks, commodities a little bit, and then the chat here. Really good community. So check it out. Link in the description below if you guys are interested. Also, please follow my Twitch. I'm going live today, later today, so check it out. The live streams are exclusive on Twitch. We have a fun time in there. Please check it out. Trying to get up the follower numbers here. And also, last thing down below, BITGET, really good new promo. You can get up to $30,000 in bonus. Obviously, you have to deposit a lot for that, but there are other tiers, so check it out. Also, zero spot trading fees on BITGET. Link in the description below. So yeah, let's get right into it. And that's for I guess experienced traders only, I'm supposed to say, but for just investing, obviously, you could do just spot trading there as well. So yeah, let's get into the analysis. I mean, the first thing I want to show you, just to kind of go on the highest time frame that's looking more bearish here. Obviously, yellow X is never a good thing on a high time frame like this. I mean, these two, they brought you down. You kind of got lucky with these two. I mean, if it's like those two, you're kind of may have a bounce here. I'm not really seeing too much of the case for a bounce. I mean, if you look at money flow right here, this is one of those time frames that's kind of could be indicative of the fact that we may not be bottomed out. And this was a 32% drop down on the 8-day, right there in terms of that money flow in that bear market, and then 32% down here is going to be right to what area is at your right here at 13K through 400 weekly moving average, which is going to be a huge area to potentially bounce off of for a bear market bottom right here. That's a potential right there. And then the weekly, you were printing a red dot. I believe it's gone away right now, but could easily come back. So that's the case right now. Funding fees are they're going back and forth. A lot of people are flopping and groping right now. I have a feeling more people are kind of going long a little bit. So I could bring us down farther. It's a little bit hard to say at the moment, but I think with the 8-day yellow X, you most likely should come down more here. It could get a little choppy. And the fact that, the big thing too to talk about here is the fact that we're not, this is your 300 weekly moving average. We are just hovering below it. We've even closed a daily candle below it. Whereas just to show you, 300 weekly moving average is at 7.9 about. You close the daily candle below it. That's not a good sign overall, in my opinion. So yeah, just not looking like you're going to have that recovery from this point that, a lot of us are wishing for. 8-day rolling, or 8-hour, 10-hour, rolling over into the red. I mean, this could go either way here. Some of these are choppy. They only brought you down a little bit. But, kind of your worst case scenario here is going to be from that area, kind of probably a 25% drop downward. Now, if you look at 25% downward from where it crossed over, probably somewhere like that, 25%. That's 15. That's the next area that's kind of big. I mean, if you zoom out here, there's not much in between where we are right now and this point I circled right here, a little bit at 14.5, a little bit in the high 14s. And then after that, you have your 400 weekly moving average, 13.5. After that, to actually look at price, places where price sticks to, you're looking at, sadly, like 10, 11, 12K kind of, these areas right here, really more like 11, 10K, that type of thing. Your weekly's now printing a red dot again. I mean, if you got to compare it to a possibility, I mean, I think if it's going to happen, you're going to get that capitulation right here. If you look at, I believe money flow, this too, money flow here at this area where we were in this bear market down from, this top of this candle right here to the bottom. Now, this was 54% down. I don't think you're going to wick down that much, but it would make sense to come down maybe 35%. And that's that same area, 35% is that same area around that I've been talking for. It sounds like it feels like a long time now, talking about this area for a long time now. That 400 weekly moving average, 13.5 right there. So that's the other thing that we've been really looking at here. And then, yeah, I mean, yellow X's, it looks like you're just going to continue forward unless you somehow just get a double bottom pattern, just get a bounce off of here. But I'm not seeing it with the yellow X. The hourly just keeps giving us false hope with these, bearish divs, and then you keep coming deeper into the red here. Yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunately not looking the way we would hope here. Seems like it'll come lower. Let's move on to Ethereum a little bit. So kind of the same deal. The 6-day, I believe that's the highest time frame that is printing a red dot. Currently, in terms of money flow, looks exactly like here, sadly. I mean, look at what this was. This was approximately 60% downward. Now, it may be not as bad here, but 60% downward would bring you right to exactly almost 500, that big area right there for a potential bottom. Now, this is capitulation, kind of capitulation case, but yeah, we're in those times where this type of thing could happen, absolutely. And if we look at, the thing I want to show you too on ETH, quickly, if we look at our 10-day, you're about to come into the red on the money flow, and your VWAP's coming down, so it looks bearish overall. I mean, it's even worse than kind of this one because your VWAP was coming up as you came back down there. So, we're at that point, and that could be kind of your big area. Once this gets in the red, confirms in the red, a big area of accumulation for the next, 3 to 6 months for a long-term kind of accumulation for the next bull run. And, if you could get in maybe, depending on where we end up, I don't know where it's going to be, but let's say an average price is 750 or something. And then you get up to, let's say you get up to a modest, conservative prediction of maybe like 10K, 8K, that's a 10X from there. So there could be a nice opportunity here coming up pretty soon for, long-term DCA. I'm definitely going to be starting to stack some ETH once this happens. Been holding off for until then, holding off for now. So yeah, and then money flow coming out here in the 2-day, daily, crossing over into the red again, and you're crossed over up here. You could already argue, this is played out, but it could be worse. We don't know. We could be kind of like over here. You know what I mean? This was a big drop down. Like I said, some of these, that was 40%. I think if Bitcoin goes down 35%, this is probably at least going down, 40% from probably the top there or something. That's making a lower low. I mean, you could have a double bottom kind of there. It's possible you could hold up well with ETH. It's possible you could have maybe a double bottom, kind of with ETH and just come down, another 30%. But if Bitcoin comes down from where we are another, 35%, I just want to see the, it gets a little confusing sometimes from here to going down to 13.5. What is that? Oh, yeah. So that's 20%. Bitcoin's going down 20%. And then Ethereum may only come down, yeah, it could come down 23%, maybe the same, or maybe a little bit worse. But you would think it would be, kind of worse in Bitcoin dominance rising. But Ethereum's really proven a lot of us wrong and done very well through this bear market. So that's what we got to keep an eye on. Right now you're hitting that. You got this is kind of your bullish case, the snake eyes here in the 4-hour to come up a little bit and hitting off of that point right there. But these yellow X's, usually they come in 4s or 5s, so I could see you coming down a bit more before you really get any significant relief here. It keeps just bouncing around these areas. You could get boring too, kind of at this point, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Definitely a pretty rough market here. Just wait for that 10-day for ETH, I would say, for just a long-term kind of accumulation phase. So that's that, guys. That's the latest. If you're interested in some of my trades, exclusive Discord down below, like I mentioned, link in the description below. Please leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. Link to BITGET. You get up to 30,000 bonus. You need a VPN if you're in the US. You need to create a new account for that. And let's see. Yeah, my trading course is really good. A lot of people have really liked it. Link in the description below for that as well. 20% off. Discount code BearMarket20. Check that out. And yeah, Twitch, please follow the Twitch. We're going to be going live later today. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good one. Bye.